What is up, YouTube? What is up? What is up? What is up? I am Jeremy. This is my co-host straight from the set of Jaws, Christian. Super excited to be back. Welcome back to the Screen Kings channel, everyone. Christian, how you feeling?
I'm doing well, man. Thank you. It's a snowy day here in Northern Virginia, and I'm excited that on this day off that we have, just to get to stay in, that we get to talk movies, but not only movies, some of the best movies of the year. How are you feeling?
Best movies. I'm feeling great. Had a grand old time not playing in the snow. Um,
Not yet. Not
just,
yet.
not at all. Staying warm, you know? But today, as you mentioned, we're talking about some of the best movies because I think this award show means different things to us. To you, this is like your Super Bowl of movies because you're a football
Yeah,
guy. To me, this is my World Series of movies because I'm a baseball guy. It's the best of the best. Today we are talking Oscars. We're
I'm
talking
excited.
Oscars. It's gonna be good. I think we got some strong categories. It was a strong movie year. 2025 was pretty good. So oh, he wasn't feeling it.
It was good. No, it was a good year. I just don't know if it was as
You
strong as past years. But
you
that's
would
just my
say it was
opinion.
strong if you saw Smurfs. That's all I'll say. Yep, and
That
that's
would have that
nominated
would
for
have
Best
rose the
Picture, no
ranks of the
spoilers.
list. It'd be
Yep,
up there.
yep. That's nominated for Best Pictures, no spoilers, but I think I see my winner.
Well, let's see if
Um
it shows up in the animated category first.
I, I'm sure it will. Um so Christian, do you want to get us started today?
Yeah, of course. So guys, we're just gonna go through the list, the certain categories, and I'm gonna provide you guys with who got nominated or what got nominated, and we're just gonna kind of share our thoughts, what we think, who we think will win, who we want to win, who got snubbed, who shouldn't be in the category.
Mm-hmm.
So today we're gonna start off swinging big, and we're gonna start with Best Picture, biggest award of the night, in my opinion. They usually save it for last or second to last,
Yep.
depending on director. Sometimes director comes.
Mm-hmm.
So this year's Best Picture nominees, and they're still doing 10. We're still at the 10, which I think is a little too many because at least in my opinion, all 10, some of these in this list, we know are not going to win, right?
Yeah,
I think it should be like seven.
I
Um,
agree. Seven is good.
yeah, 10 is just too much. So Best Picture winners, or excuse me, nominations for this year, 2025, are Begonia, F1, Frankenstein, Hamnet, Marty Supreme, One Battle After Another, The Secret Agent, Sentimental Value, Sinners, and Train Dreams. Jeremy, what are your thoughts for Best Picture category?
Listen, I'm gonna tell you a shocker. I loved F1. I didn't think that was gonna get nominated.
It
I'm
shouldn't have.
very I'm very happy about it, but
It's not winning.
it's not winning. But I loved F1, and I think that I'm very happy that it's getting its flowers, but that's the only flowers it's gonna get. Um,
See, F1's one of the 10 that because there's 10, they got to fill the category, so F1 gets in. If it's a tighter field, 5 to 7, F1 doesn't get in.
oh, we don't think so. I think it would. If it's
Mm-mm.
seven, if it's seven, I think it's seventh, but I think it would make it. Um,
Oh,
I think my winner. So I'm gonna say my surprise pick, F1.
okay.
What I want to win, I would say Sinners. I would say Sinners. I still battle between Sinners and Marty Supreme. It's a daily
Yeah,
battle. It's a daily internal battle. Even though I'm not watching the movie every day, it's a daily internal battle. And if I had to say what's gonna win, Sinners. If I'm correct, while we're talking about Sinners, it's the most Oscar nominated film ever.
that's correct. Yeah, 16.
16. Um, I just think that it's well deserved. I'm glad that it's getting its flowers. So what I want to win, Sinners. What I think will win, Sinners. What you got, Christian?
Um, I definitely want Sinners to win. I think by far Sinners is the best film of this grouping. Um, I think honestly, so I'll be honest with you guys, I've only seen 7 of the 10, and I need to go back and
Mhm.
watch. I haven't seen The Secret Agent, I haven't seen Sentimental Value, and I haven't seen Train Dreams. I've heard of The Secret Agent, and I've heard of Sentimental Value. I have no idea what Train Dreams is at all. I don't think that's
No.
been on my radar at all, so I have to check
No.
those 3 out. Of the ones I have seen, I think there's only 4 that really have a shot at winning Best Picture.
Mhm.
That's Hamnet, Marty Supreme, One Battle After Another, and Sinners. F1, Begonia, Frankenstein, I don't think have a shot in hell. Excuse my language, but I think they're just there for filler to get their flowers, and I don't think they're gonna win. I'd be shocked if any of those won. Um,
Mhm.
I want Sinners to win, but again, the other 3 that I just listed, I could see them being a dark horse to win, but I really do believe that Sinners is the best picture this year. I think if those that saw these movies got a chance to vote, I think Sinners would still win. I think Sinners
Mhm.
was, for a lot of people, the movie of the year. Even if it wasn't your favorite, I think it was the event film of the year. I think it had a lot of chatter. Uh, a lot of people were talking about it. Have you seen it? Are you gonna see it again? A lot of people were taking others to see it, so I think Sinners just had that it factor, and I know the Academy doesn't go off it factor, but I think Sinners was the most unique. It blended the most genres, had great acting. I mean, there's really nothing wrong with Sinners that I can think of off the top of my head. Now, I haven't seen it in months, but I would say Sinners should win Best Picture.
Yeah, I agree. I like that. I think that it's time for Ryan Coogler to get his flowers, you know?
Yeah,
Yeah, for sure.
yeah, hopefully. I guess speaking of Ryan Coogler, we'll go into Best Director. So, kind of the same movies actually. So we got Chloe Zhao for Hamnet.
Mhm.
We got Josh Safdie. I'm sorry, I might say some of these
Josh
names wrong.
Safdie.
For Marty
Saf
Supreme.
Mhm.
Paul Thomas Anderson for One Battle After Another.
Mm.
Um, Joachim Trier, sorry, for
Mhm.
Sentimental Value, and then Ryan Coogler for Sinners. Jeremy, what are your thoughts on Best Director? I think all
Mm.
of these are solid choices.
I think they're very solid choices. Um, it's funny because I just said I think Ryan Coogler should get his flowers, but I also really enjoyed the directing of Hamnet. I
Yeah,
think that Chloe did an absolutely phenomenal job, and so did Ryan and Josh. Those are my top 3 picks. Um, what I would want to win, I just think it takes such a vision to put Sinners together. Like, I don't know if
yeah,
there's any director that would have thought of that juke joint scene of all the genres of music, the different generations of music coming together while he's singing. I just think that creativity like that doesn't come along very often. So I am gonna say Ryan again. What I think will win, I gotta say it's between Ryan and Chloe. It's
yeah.
between Hamnet and Sinners. Um, if I had to pick gun to head, Imma say Hamnet. I would say Hamnet would win.
Okay, you did. Samnet wouldn't win? Okay.
I think,
She's
yeah.
already won Best Director, I think, for
She
another
has.
film.
Mhm. Yeah.
Nomad? With
Nomad.
yeah, that
Mhm.
yeah, I think that won a couple years ago. I
Yeah.
think that's a really good choice. Honestly, I think these are all solid. Again, I've seen, I guess, s bits of sentimental value, but I haven't watched the whole film, so
Mhm.
I couldn't really give my opinion on that, but I would say that all of these are very solid choices,
Mhm.
and honestly, I do think Sinner should win because of the musical scenes. That one scene in particular, you know it, Jeremy, that was your favorite scene with the generations of singing in the barn and
Yeah.
stuff. I thought that was beautifully made. I think that alone
Mhm.
could put him over the edge. Um, one thing you didn't mention though, I really do think Paul Anderson for One Battle After Another has a
Yeah.
chance. I I
Mhm.
would probably say Sinners would be number 1 most likely, and then Hamnet. Chloe, but then I think Paul would be a strong third. Like, of
Yeah,
those 3, I wouldn't be surprised if any of those won. I just get the sense this year that Sinners is gonna do a pretty clean sweep
yeah.
of major categories, at least best director, um, maybe best cinematography, best
Mhm.
picture. So, yeah, I would say I hope Sinners win. I think Sinners can win, but I would not be shocked if Hamnet or One Battle won. If the
I
other 2
agree.
won, though, I'd be a little bit surprised because I think the other 3 are stronger contenders.
Yeah, I agree. What's up next? What we got?
So this one, I think we're both gonna agree on this. I believe that she absolutely deserves it. So this is gonna be Best Actress in a Leading Role. So we got
Okay.
Jessie Buckley in Hamnet, Rose,
Mm.
uh, Bryan, if
Burn.
I had legs, I'd kick you, which I haven't seen yet. I do wanna see that, though.
I've
I do
heard
like
good
that act.
things.
You've heard
Yeah,
good things? So I need to see
yeah.
that one. Kate Hudson, Song Sung Blue,
What?
Renee. Yes!
What?
Yes! I told you she's good in that movie. You didn't see it.
Ugh.
She's not gonna win, but she's well deserving. She was the best part of that film by far. Renette Rensver, oh goodness, I'm gonna mess these names up. Sentimental Value, and then Emma Stone for Begonia. Jeremy, what are your thoughts
Um,
on Best Actress? I honestly feel like there's
oh,
only
you wanna
one.
know my thoughts. You wanna know my
Yes.
thoughts.
Getting that
I
head of
think
yours,
that
that big head of
a
yours.
lady in there that shouldn't be in there.
You haven't seen the movie,
I
Jeremy.
I don't need to. If you're most
I told you,
you're
I saw the
most
film and I thought she was the best part. Take my word for it.
mhm, your most appealing part of your trailer is her getting hit by a car? You're
That's
not
to you,
telling me.
Jeremy. That's to
No,
you.
that's
You
to
like
everyone.
chaos.
That's to everyone. That's to everyone. Um, I think that Kate Hudson does not deserve that nomination. I
I
think that
disagree. You haven't seen the
I think
movie.
that and I won't. I think
Mm.
that, um, the car deserved the nomination, not her. Anyways,
Spoiler alert,
who
she
I
almost
think
gets hit again
oh, maybe I do need to watch this movie.
in the
Who I
almost the same
think
spot.
oh gosh, who I think will win, Imma say Jessie,
Yeah,
and who I want to win, I'm gonna say Jessie. I think she was absolutely phenomenal in Hamnet. I think that she stole well, I wouldn't say stole the show because Paul Mescal was actually really good as well.
he was great,
Um,
yeah.
but I think she was the star, you know? Um, and I think that her emotions portrayed in that film just made me emotional too. So anytime you can do that, I just really applaud your art and your work ethic. So I'm gonna say Jesse Buckley.
I totally agree, man. I think Jessie Buckley is the front runner and should be the front runner for this category. I do wanna see Rose Byrne, in If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You. I really like her as an actress, so I definitely wanna see that. Kate Hudson, I think she deserves the nomination. Should she win? No. Emma Stone and Begonia, I think that's a really solid choice as well. I just, again, think I don't think she's up for the award. She deserved the nomination like Kate Hudson, but I'm not too sure if she even has a shot at winning, even though she was great in that movie. So I would also say Jessie Buckley should win, and I think she will win for this film. I think she gives a phenomenal performance, very wide emotional range. My question to you though, Jeremy, we're big Wicked fans. Do you think Cynthia Erivo, goodness, should have been
Mhm.
in this category? My
No,
answer is no. Okay.
no. I think that she gave a great performance. I think her performance in part one was better than part two, but I also
Yeah.
think she had more to work on, to more to work with in part one than part two. Her storyline in part two is literally, hey, the wizard's a liar, but hey, I'm gonna take your man first and then prove it after. Right? That's her storyline. So I don't think she deserved it. Um, was it a snub? No, not really. Um, but she already get one for Harriet?
She got nominated. She didn't win.
Oh,
She hasn't won
she'll
one
get
yet.
one. She'll get
She
one.
will.
It just won't be this. That's fine. I'm not pressed.
Yeah, I agree with you. I don't think she gave a strong enough performance in part 2 at all. Part 1, she was definitely better. We talked about this outside of what movie did we see this week? Oh, Mercy. After Mercy, we
Mercy.
talked about it, right? We talked about how
Mhm.
you can really tell that Cynthia's character, Elphaba, is the main central star in the first one. But I argued that Ariana's character, Galinda, was
Mhm.
honestly the lead. I felt more so in the second one. I felt like she had much
Yeah,
more of an arc than
I agree.
Cynthia's character. And this is not a knock on Cynthia. It's again my gripes with the film in general. It all comes down to what the stage play did. And there
Mhm.
just wasn't maybe enough material for Elphaba's character. I think Glinda goes through a much more transformational arc that we see on the screen. So I agree with you. I don't think Cynthia should be in this category. So
Yeah,
next up we got
that's what
Best
it is.
Actor. What was that?
Oh. Oh, that's easy.
Oh, Best Actor? Okay. So Best Actor
Mhm.
in a Leading
Mhm.
Role, we got Timothy Chalamet, Marty Supreme, Leonardo DiCaprio in One Battle After Another, Ethan Hawke in Blue Moon, Michael B. Jordan in Sinners, and Wagner Maroa, sorry, The Secret Agent. That's the guy that played
Mm.
Pablo Escobar in Narcos. So Jeremy,
Mm.
of the five, which I think Best Picture should do five. Why are these other categories do five? Why can't Best Picture do five? But what are your thoughts on leading role actor?
What, no Hugh Jackman?
No, dude, he didn't deserve it.
Wow, I'm very shocked.
He'll never
Literally
get
shocked.
nominated for an Oscar in a leading
Um,
role.
he should have been nominated for Les Mis. Don't do that. Um,
Les Mis?
yes.
No, I don't think so. I like that
Yes.
movie, but you think he should have got
No, he
nominated
did
for Best Actor in Les
incredible.
Mis?
He was
Now you
great.
being a you stand up for Hugh Jackman now?
Yes. Yes.
I think he
And
should have
matter
got
of
nominated
fact,
for Deadpool and Wolverine.
and Greatest Showman. Thank you. Um,
I'm just kidding.
my my pick, I think, will be pretty obvious, and I think my pick is also the front runner for this. Personally, I'm picking Timmy. All my bets are on
Yeah.
Timmy. Um, I think it's his time. I think he deserves it. Marty Supreme was my second favorite film of last year. He gave an incredible performance. I think it was one of my favorite performances of last year. Um, I actually saw a tweet. It was really funny, and they were like, all men do is lie and go to Japan. And they just posted pictures of him as Marty Supreme because that's literally the plot of the movie. Um, but I think that he gave a really strong performance, and I can't wait to hear his acceptance speech because I have no doubt that he's going to win this. If he doesn't, then they're just trying to be different, and don't be different. Recording Academy, not Recording Academy, Oscars. Don't be different. You know the right choice. I know you're watching this. I'm gonna send this to you. So yeah, who you got?
You know, I don't I don't think he's that strong of the lead in this category as you put
Hey,
him.
hey, hey,
So I wouldn't
hey.
hold your breath. I mean, there's a lot
Oh,
of strong contenders in this category. I think this is one of the ones that I feel more up in the air about. I think it could go any direction, but I don't think Timothy is a lock, in
I
my
think he is.
opinion.
He is the
We'll see. I wouldn't be
youngest
mad if she won
youngest Emmy winner for Best Actor.
for Marty.
Yes.
Mm. Well, we sometimes know it's not a linear thing. Some people have won Golden Globes and then don't win the Oscar, so
No.
I mean, we'll see what happens. Do you know who won the Critics' Choice
Him.
for Best Actor? He won again?
Timmy.
Okay, maybe I
Yes.
should shut up. I don't think it's
it's
as a lock as you
it's
think it is though,
Timmy's
but I think he
season.
can win.
It's Timmy's season.
I I would love to see Michael win just for the fact that he played 2 different people, but he doesn't give the strongest performance, I don't think, so I don't think he's gonna win. I liked Leonardo DiCaprio in One Battle After Another,
Hmm.
but it did feel to me like another Leo performance, if that
Yeah.
makes any sense. Like, it felt Leo coded, if you will.
Yeah.
Um,
It did.
but I did really enjoy him in that film. So I again, I think this is open. if I had to put money on it though, I guess I do agree with you. I think Timothy probably has the best chance just because of the momentum he has going into the Oscars winning these awards.
Mhm.
But again, I do think that any one of these guys could win, and I wouldn't be surprised for Best Actor.
I don't think any of them could win.
We'll see. So
Mhm.
next up, we got Best Actress in a Supporting Role. We have Ellie Fanning from Sentimental Value, Igna Lillis. Oh my gosh, these names. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
you cutting
From
up.
Sentimental Value, Amy
Madigan?
Madgain. How do you say it? Madigan. Thank
Madigan.
you. From
Mhm.
Weapons. What's the woman from Sinners? Woonmi?
Wemby?
Winmi. Okay, from Sinners, and then Tiana Taylor from One Battle After Another. To clear the air, obviously, we wish Ariana Grande was in this category. I believe she should be in this category. But what are your thoughts on Best Supporting Actress?
Listen, um, I think this actually proves your point that the award shows are not linear because she's been nominated for every other award show, but not this one.
Yeah.
Um, but hey, it's not her time. Like someone said, she's probably gonna win for some random biopic. Like she's rumored to be playing Audrey Hepburn. I'm sure we'll get a good performance from that. Um,
Yeah.
if I had to pick who I want to win versus who will win, who I want to win, Tiana Taylor.
Mm,
I think that she's in it for a very short amount of time, but she does well.
yeah.
Who will win? Amy Madigan, unfortunately.
I think she's a lock.
I just wasn't moved by her performance.
Well,
But
you were movie in general.
I wasn't moved by the movie in general. And I think that when I watched her, I didn't see Oscar winning performance. Like I just saw a horror movie villain, but people were moved. So it is what it is. I think that um yeah, I think she's gonna win. Yeah, good for her. She's older. Let her have it. I think it's her second one actually.
Ask her a second nomination, or
Second win.
oh, she's won before.
Yeah.
Oh goodness. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think she's a lock. Amy Madigan for Weapons. I will say that I don't know. I don't think Tiana Taylor should be in this category. I know
Mm.
that's a wild take, but I don't think she did enough in that movie to warrant a nomination, nor
Yeah.
the idea that she could win. Not that she did a bad job. I just don't think she gave enough in that. I do think I agree with you. I think Amy Madigan for Weapons is probably going to win, is the strongest candidate to win. I will say though, I really wish Ariana Grande was in this category because she
Mhm.
would absolutely be my vote to win. I think she gave
Mhm.
the best emotional range in her performance, and she was basically a co-lead or the lead in the second film, like I said earlier. Now they would
Mhm.
have put her in supporting category because Elphaba is considered the main,
The lead.
but
Yep.
hey, with what they got, Amy Madigan, I think, is gonna win for that one. Now we go to Best Actor in a Supporting Role. Benicio del Toro, One Battle After Another, really liked him in that. Jacob Elordi in Frankenstein, Delroy Lindo in Sinners, Sean Penn in One Battle After Another, and Stellan Skarsgård from Sentimental Value. I think this is a pretty strong class of people. What do you think?
It is. Um, it's a very strong. I haven't even seen many of the winners from Best Supporting throughout this award season. I think Delroy won one.
Okay.
I think I gotta see. Um, if I had to pick who I want to win, it's between Delroy and Benicio. Um, who probably will win? Like I said, I haven't seen, so I'm gonna say Sean Penn. I thought he gave a great performance, but I also wouldn't be mad at Delroy. I don't know.
Delroy, is he the kid in Sinners?
No, he's the drunk guy.
Oh, he's my pick.
Mhm,
He's my pick.
mhm.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think all these are really strong contenders. I would give it to Delroy. Is he gonna win? I think, again, this is an up in the air one. I think it could go any possible direction, but Delroy, by far, of these performances, was my favorite performance. And
mhm.
maybe it was just because of the character and his charm and his wit and his humor, but again, I would pick Delroy from Sinners. If I had to
Yeah.
go with the runner-up, well, I do know Jacob won something for
Is Jacob
Frankenstein.
nominated?
Yeah, Jacob Elordi is
Oh,
nominated
then
for
yeah,
Frankenstein.
that's my runner-up pick. He did win. He won at the
Yeah,
Critics' Choice.
he did, yeah.
Oh, wow. Yeah, okay. I missed his name completely. Yeah, I'm rocking
The
with
problem I
Jacob.
have with Jacob's performance is, obviously, acting is a range, but he doesn't really say much. I mean, he does a lot of body work, facial expressions, he conveys emotion without words, but he doesn't say much.
I
It
mean,
could be my bias because I wasn't as moved by Frankenstein the film as I wanted to be.
yeah,
But I could see Jacob winning, like I said, any of these could win, but I would pick
yeah,
Delroy from Sinners. I think he gave the best
yeah.
performance in this category.
I didn't even peep Jacob. Okay, okay. Yeah, I see the vision. I see it.
So next category we have is the best adapted screenplay. We got Will Tracy for Begonia, Guillermo del Toro Frankenstein, Chloe Zhao and Maggie O'Farrell for Hamnet, Paul Anderson for One Bell After Another, and Clint Bentley for Train Dreams. Best adapted screenplay. I feel like
I
Frankenstein or
think
Hamnet would take this.
I don't know. I don't know. I'm feeling Paul
For One Battle?
for One Battle.
Is it based on a book?
Apparently, if he's up
Okay.
there. Um, actually, well, I would say it's between those three, Chloe, Guillermo, and Paul, who I want to win. I really loved Frankenstein, so I would say Guillermo.
It
Who
was
I think
very
will
well
win?
adapted.
Mhm. Who I think will win? I would say either Chloe or Guillermo. I can't choose between those 2.
I definitely agree. I think Zoe's Hamnet and Del Toro's Frankenstein have the best opportunity to win this.
Mhm.
I do think I would probably lean this is tough. I think they
Mhm.
both were adapted very well from their respective properties. I'm kinda leaning Frankenstein here, honestly.
Mhm.
Kinda leaning Frankenstein. I think Frankenstein will win Best Adapted Screenplay. Then we also have Best Original Screenplay. We got Robert Kaplow from Blue Moon, Jafar Panahi, It Was Just an Accident, Ronald Bronston and Josh Sefti for Marty Supreme, and then I can't say these names, they look Swedish, and for Sentimental Value, sorry, and then Ryan Coogler for Sinners. Best Original Screenplay. It's gotta be Sinners.
Yeah, I guess so. I don't know. Marty was really good, but I would give it to Sinners. I would say Sinners, yeah.
Yeah, I'd say Sinners for that
Give it to
too.
Ryan. Yeah. For best original concept, absolutely, yeah. I got you.
Yeah. Yeah, I would say Sinners.
Yeah.
And then we have Best Casting. Nina Gold for Hamnet, Jennifer Venditti for Marty Supreme, Cassandra for One Bell After Another, Gabriel Dominguez for The Secret Agent, and Francine Meslier for Sinners. Best Casting. Hamnet, Supreme, One Battle, Secret Agent, Sinners.
Hmm.
This is a
I would
tough
say
one.
it's between Hamnet and Sinners for me.
You
I
don't
would
think of One Battle?
say
That's a strong. It's just a tough one.
maybe. Maybe. I don't know. I feel like Hamnet and Sinners are the front runners for that one though. Like,
I
One
would say
Battle's a
Sinners
close
only
third for
because
me.
they had to cast a broader net, I feel like they had a huge ensemble, and I thought every person fit their role super well, and they had to get people that could sing and dance and all that stuff.
Yeah, and they found Miles Canton, who gave one of my favorite performances of the year as a newcomer, but then again, so
Yeah.
did Chase Infinity in One Battle.
Yeah.
So I'm like, "Oh, no."
It's hard.
Um, I would say who I want to win? I would say Sinners. Who I think would win? I'm actually gonna switch my answer. I think One Battle might win because they did really good with that casting. Sean Penn, Benicio, Regina Hall. I think
Yeah.
Regina Hall is usually a comedic actress, so her going into that role was a shift, and I think she did really well. So Imma say One Battle is who I think will win.
Okay, that's fair enough. Again, I think this is one that could go any direction as well. This one's pretty up in the air. I'm gonna lean Sinners just for some of the reasons you mentioned and I mentioned. Broader net, they need a lot of people for that film, and they found that young man, I forgot his name, his first film.
Miles.
He
Mhm.
did Yeah, Miles. He did a fantastic job. I think that alone, finding him to play that specific role warrants the win. But again, this is another up in the air one, but I'll give it to Sinners.
Yeah.
All right. And then we got two more categories for us today. We got Best Original Score, Jerskin Frederick for Begonia, Alexandra Desplet from Frankenstein, Max Richter from Hamnet, Johnny Greenwood from One Battle After Another, and Ludwig Göransson for Sinners. Best original score.
I think my 2 picks are Sinners and One Battle. I think the
Yeah,
music, especially for One Battle during the scene with the hill, I think the music for that was absolutely incredible. But the score for Sinners really sat with me more. So who I
yeah,
think will win who I want to win, I would say Sinners, and who I think will win is Sinners. I think that score, and it's also very full circle because Ryan and Ludwig went to college together,
mm,
and now they're working together on Film of the Year. Well, they worked together on Film of the Year, so I would give it to Ludwig.
yeah, I agree. I definitely agree. I think Ludwig got it. So, I mean, there's already several categories we've identified that would win for Sinners. So, again, I think it's going to be a pretty fun, good night for Sinners in Ryan Coogler's camp. I did lie. We do have a couple more. Best cinematography, I don't think I'm gonna say these names just because I don't wanna keep screwing them
Mhm.
up, so I'm just gonna give you the movies.
Yep.
Best cinematography, Frankenstein, Marty Supreme, One Battle After Another, Sinners, and Train Dreams. Again,
I don't know.
Sinners is
I don't know. Like Sinners, yeah, it was really good, but I was really moved by the cinematography of Frankenstein, honestly.
yeah,
I think for me, what I want to win is Frankenstein. What will win, probably Sinners. But I think Frankenstein really that cinematography was beautiful. Yeah,
yeah,
that's probably my
that's
pick.
true, that's true. The only thing my problem with Frankenstein, it did feel a little bit, like, stagey, CGI heavy, which it had to be given the content.
Mhm.
But it still did look great. But I would still say Sinners for this one too. Then we got Best Animated Feature.
Smurfs.
Smurfs did not make it, but Zootopia 2 did. Interestingly enough, that's surprising. So we got Zootopia 2, Little Amelia, or the character of Rain, K-pop Demon Hunters, we know what's gonna win, Elio, and Arco.
Smurfs didn't get nominated?
And no, it did not. Almost. If they maybe had 10,
Oh,
like this picture would have got nominated.
wow, I'm shocked. Um, what I want to win, I loved Elio. Elio was a really heartwarming story. it was a sleeper. I wouldn't say hit, but it was a sleeper. I'll say
Yeah,
that. But I really enjoyed it. I think that Elio should win. What it's going to win? Probably K-pop Demon Hunters. I've
K-pop.
yet to see the film, but I've heard that I would like it. People have told me that, so we'll see. The song is always stuck in my head, so that's fun because together we're golden.
Yeah. I don't think this category is as strong in past years,
Mm-mm.
but I think by far and away K-pop Demon Hunters has the edge on the rest of the competition.
Yeah.
So I'd be surprised if it wasn't that, but I don't think this category is as strong as some of the other ones in the past. So we got best makeup and hairstyling: Frankenstein, Kokuko, okay, Sinners, The Smashing Machine, and The Ugly Stepsister. So we got a couple of different ones in this one.
Yeah.
Best makeup and hairstyling. I would
I got
say for me,
Frankenstein.
I'd honestly give it to Frankenstein.
Yeah, I agree. Frankenstein is the one for me. I think that that wedding dress scene with Mia Goth lives in my head rent free. I don't know. I just I think that the makeup and costuming in that was really good. Honestly, I think this is a great time to point out that kinda shocked Wicked for Good got 0 nominations.
Yeah.
Like that Tin Man and Scarecrow, that being hand painted and hand put on, that wasn't CGI. I don't know. But,
Yeah, it's like they said, we're not giving you any because we gave you all your flowers for the first film.
yeah, but I feel like the makeup and costume makeup was stronger in the first one, costume was stronger in the or makeup stronger in the second one, costume stronger in the first one.
Yeah.
So, but they won best costuming last year, so I'll take it.
Yeah. And maybe it wouldn't be fair to give it to them again because it's a continuation of the first one. Who knows? I don't know, but it would definitely should have been shown up in that category. I agree. I think I would give that to Frankenstein. We got best visual effects: Fire and Ash, F1, Jurassic World Rebirth. Why is this film in here? The
Yes.
Lost Bus and Sinners. I think this one. I think Fire and Ash or F1 would take this one.
Imma say Fire and Ash.
Fire and Ash. I
I
think so.
think it's hard to beat James Cameron visuals.
That's
Very
true.
hard to beat. I will say, after every movie, they do become a little repetitive, but I think there are still scenes that take my breath away every movie. So, Imma give it to Fire and Ash.
You're not gonna ride with F1?
I love F1, but besides the racing scenes, what are we doing?
Yeah, I guess that. I could think I'd see F1 or Fire and Ash. I'm leaning Fire and Ash. I think that's one of the very few that Fire and Ash got for this season,
Mhm.
and I could see it winning that one.
Yeah.
So we got 2 more. We got Best Costume Design: Avatar: Fire and Ash, Frankenstein, Hamnet, Marty Supreme, and Sinners.
Um,
I don't know how Fire and Ash got
I was about to
costume.
say it's 100%, well, sorry, 98% CGI. Their costumes are computer generated.
Does that doesn't count though, right?
I don't think it
I
should,
guess
and
they
the
counted it
Avatar
though. I don't
don't
think
wear
they
many
should win.
clothes. The Avatar don't wear many clothes, so and the humans weren't wearing anything spectacular.
No, not at all.
Like, I
Honestly, this category I think should go to Hamnet or Frankenstein.
I agree. I would say I'm leaning more towards Frankenstein now, because once
Yeah,
again, that wedding dress, it lives she looked good. That's all Imma say.
yeah.
Um, Imma give it to Frankenstein for this one, if I was a Academy voter.
Yeah, I agree. I think Frankenstein's the strongest contender. I don't know why Fire and Ash is here, but I would say it's a race between Hamnet and Frankenstein. I did think in Hamnet, the period piece clothing looked really
Mhm.
good,
It did.
really immersive through the clothing. But I do agree. I think Frankenstein would probably win that one as well. And then lastly, here, guys, we got Best Production Design: Frankenstein, Hamnet, Marty Supreme, One Battle After Another, and Sinners. Again, I would say Frankenstein or Hamnet.
I don't know. I would say Frankenstein or Sinners.
Okay,
I think the
that's fair.
production of that juke joint, it was very immersive. Like I felt like I was there, especially seeing it in IMAX. Um, yeah, I would give it to Frankenstein or Sinners. Um, leaning more towards Frankenstein now.
Yeah,
And I think Hamnet is number 3 for me, but leaning more towards Frankenstein winning that.
yeah. I agree. I definitely hear you there. So that's all the categories for the Oscars. I mean, Jeremy, normally they have at least one wild swing, unexpected winner. Do you feel like there's any category that might hold the unexpected winner that just comes out of nowhere?
I don't know. I feel like Best Picture might surprise us.
I'm gonna be pissed off.
If it's not Sinners,
Yeah.
I'd be very surprised. I feel like Best Picture might surprise us. Um, yeah, Best Picture, they might be like, "Sentimental Value, Mighty
Oh my.
Supreme," like, so I feel like Best Picture might be the sleeper hit.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. Well, Jeremy, that's all we got for today. That's the Oscar nominees for this year. So yeah, we'll see who actually
Alrighty.
wins in a couple months.
I think it's in March, beginning of March. I'm excited. I think I'm
Yep.
gonna win an Oscar, actually. I'm writing my speech right now, and I'm super excited. I'm going to thank all the little people. That being said, I'm starting with Miss Juicy and Abby Lee Miller. So just be calm. I'll get to you guys soon. But yeah, thank you guys for your nomination. I really appreciate it.
You're crazy, dude.
Yeah.
Well, I guess that's our thoughts, guys. So we want to thank y'all for watching the video. Welcome back to the Screen Kings. It's your first time. Please make sure to like the video and subscribe for more
Mhm.
content. We love ranking films, doing film reviews, talking about movies in general. Let us know what you want to see at the Oscars this year down in the comment section below. And as always, until next time, we thank you for watching and enjoy your movies, guys. Bye.
Peace out.